Right there. Right there. That's your deer. That's your deer. Yeah. Hang on. Let me get my GPS started. Oh, he's shaking on me. All right. Let's see. Got that one. And did I get, nope. Got that one. You ready? Track it. I'm laughing at myself. I'm honestly not sure where I went. I don't want to push him, but he's being a baby about the stickers. I think he wants to go that way. We're going to have that today. This stuff's really grown up, and this dog's a pain in the ass about stickers. That's all that was right there. It does happen in the real world. Most of this stuff dies down by then, but right now it's growing up like crazy. So we're probably going to have this kind of thing going on. I don't know if this is right. I put some markers out, but I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of like not remembering. That way it forces me to maybe read the dog a little bit. Right now he looks like he's tracking, even though he's a little reluctant about the stickers. Definitely heading in the right direction, so I'm assuming he's right based on his tracking behavior. Might have been trying to find an easier way across. Didn't have as many stickers. Basically all of them. This is an easy track. I mean, it should be. It's hooves only at 17 hours. I want to push him. I'm just proofing these hooves. Something I do if I'm going to give a test at the house, and I like the hooves to be new but not brand new. I want to be sure that they work, that they're effective. Every once in a while you get hooves that just don't get the job done. And I want to make sure when I first break them out, I put him on a track with them, a quick one, just to make sure the hooves are putting out scent. So when I use them for the test, I'll be sure. And as soon as we're done with the test, I get them right back in a sealed freezer bag. And hang on, dude. Hang on, I'm coming. Definitely, this is correct. I remember crossing this old fence. Doesn't look that old, but very good. A lot of stickers. And this dog's kind of a butthead about stickers, but I'm doing what I came to do, which is make sure he can smell this line with these hooves. There's some twists and turns. And like I said, I kind of like not knowing, like what he did right there. Pretty obvious to me in the real world if he does that. He's off the scent. doing what they do, which is check back where they smelled it and reacquiring the line. And I'm assuming that's what just happened. 17 hours with hooves only. A lot of stickers and distractions. I'll cut them a little slack, but right there, that's a distraction. We're not doing that. Leave it. I see a marker up that hill. Right back to the line. Still looking over in the distraction area. Might be a fawn laying in there. We don't know. It's definitely fawn season. He keeps trying. Definitely air scenting something over there. Hey, we're not doing that. Get back to work. Not pushing him down the line. Just clearly a distraction, and I'm telling him, get back to work, and he comes right back to the line. Not right back to where I'm standing. Right back to the line. I'm just trying to convince myself that he can smell the line. Again, he's being a butthead about stickers, thinking about it, looking for a way through. He knows I'm going to make him, but and he knows where the line is, looking for a way around. I know the line's right here. Guess I can restart them at this point. But this might be right for all I know. That might be the way he chose to get around there, though. So I'm going to go with him. That dog does this. Knows where the line is, keeps track of it, decides there's a better way to go through, and then he goes that way. Actually, the walk out from this track is not pushing him. When he stops, I stop. When he works the check, I let him work it. I think that's wrong, but see if he gives an indication. That's a distraction. He's not working his nose. He's looking for something. But that actually might be the line. So now that he's got his nose on the ground, showing tracking behavior, guess I'll go with him. Are we going under or over? Sissy boy's going under. I guess I'll go over. Hang on, I'm coming. Oh, the things we do. Not pushing him, just assuming this is right based on his behavior. It almost looks like he's having to work, but he's clearly smelling these hooves, so that's pretty much why I'm here. Just making sure right there. And he said, yeah, I'm sure. Let's go. Follow me. So here we go. I love how they check things that are off the ground. Something I might have brushed against, or the scent adhered to somehow. Again, probably a distraction. He may be thinking about an easier way around this, although I think he's right. I think I made this left turn here and then went back to the right. I was actually thinking about, I remember thinking about trying to make it easier on him to get through there. Don't think I went that way. See if he can figure this out. He had it. That's not right. If he crosses that log, I will go with him. As long as he doesn't get hung up. Yeah, I think I'll go with him. He's close enough that I'll give him credit. Not going to push him. He's probably, yeah, he's on the line. I remember this plastic pipe laying here. He's having to work, but the hooves are putting out scent. That's the key. Tracking conditions are great. Light rain, very little wind. Relatively cool. Not cool for tracking season, but cool for the off season in late June. So, bottom line is, no matter what happens the rest of this trek, I know these hooves are putting out scent. As he's clearly following the line, and he's reacquiring when he gets off. Now the rest of it could be BS distractions. This looks like he's going a little too far in that direction, but I could be wrong. I'm not going to stop him. I am looking for a marker, but apparently I don't see one. That looks like tracking, so guess I'll trust him. That looks like air sending something on the wind. Maybe his friend that lives in a house through those trees. I'm resisting checking the GPS, but there's a squirrel up there, but I don't know. Looking for a marker just to make sure I don't do anything really stupid. But well, maybe this is good practice. Good practice for me. See if he finds anything. Haven't seen him actually step off on a line yet in this area. Stopping and looking up. Definitely in search mode. I'm scanning the horizon for a marker. I guess as usual I didn't put too many out. There's a house through those trees, and there's a dog at the house. But, you know, there's houses out where we track in the real world too, so I might just let him work this out with your indulgence, because that's what we do. Trying to work his way back and reacquire. Potty break. That might be the whole deal. Maybe he was getting off the line. A lot of dogs do that. He doesn't do it every time, but he generally does it. He's going backwards. He may be restarting himself from a spot that he liked. I'm not going to push him because he's almost looks like he's happy now. That looks like tracking. Didn't see the confidence level go up, but definitely looks like he's tracking. 17 hours hooves only. Been a while since, I mean, we've seen him do 3 ounces of blood at 40, 50 hours the last few weeks, but been a while since we've seen him do a hoof only track, so, you know, he might be having to make an adjustment. Looks to me like he reacquired the line. I could be wrong, and I'm probably not. I mean, if this was a first-year dog, I'd have way more markers out. I'd know the line exactly. I'd work a lot more on line discipline. But I know this guy is capable, and letting him work it out is how you do it. This looks like pretty confident tracking right here. Not a long track. I don't know the exact distance, 800 yards maybe. I think we just go over this hill and down to the next, I won't call it a creek, but tributary drainage. And then instead of the obvious crossing, there was a really hard right in here. We might have just made it, I don't know. You're not tangled. I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna influence him based on what I see, but I'm gonna look. Yep, he's on it. Coming up to that turn, if we haven't hit it already, it was more than a 90. Not quite a backtrack, but closer to a backtrack than a... And he's definitely stopped here and went into search mode, so he may have turned short of it. Scent may have moved down this hill a little bit. But now we're looking for a head snap to the right versus looking at birds. And if he can't find it, we'll go back to the last spot. He looked good. But basically we come down to this creek that might be reacquiring right there. We somehow get down to this creek and there's an obvious trail that goes right across. I think we go that way, but let's see if he can work it out. He's having to work. Might have took him by surprise with all the tracks with blood on them. I'm standing pretty close to the line, so he just needs to find the entrance. And he's looking. And for all I know, that might be it. I'm going to go by his body language. See, he rejected that right there. Looking more this way. I think he's going to find it right around there. I'll wait till he commits. Hasn't committed yet. Checking to the right and says, no, hasn't committed yet. Still working. I know it's not the frantic pace that some people are used to when they see tracking dogs or watch their own dogs, but he's definitely working. And I'm going to let him. I think he was pretty close right there. I might have to get him off. He's doing quite a bit of circling. Just a little scent gap here. But I know those hooves are putting out scent. It probably goes through there and he doesn't want to. Oh, there. See that? That was what I'd call commitment. Maybe. I don't know if this is right, but I'm going to follow him down here. Is he committed? I'm looking for that. I don't think I marked the spot on the creek where I crossed, although I feel like it was farther back that way, but I'm just going to let him look. Check my GPS. Yeah, we're close. It's hard to tell with these GPSs, actually. Yeah, this one's almost totally worthless today. Don't remember that bucket. I'm going to let him search. This is what I do in the real world. I do believe these hooves are working though. I'm going to chalk it up to a 17-hour hoof only track, and it's been a while since he's seen hooves only. He might be nonchalanting it, expecting that strong blood scent, but definitely working his way back to where I thought we may have oh, that's right in here. He's got the line. I don't know why I doubt this dog. It's so funny. Just what does he have to do to convince me? And I think I went down this creek to the right. It's more of a depression, but rather than, but I could be wrong. We might have another creek to go before it's over. Yeah, we do. All right. So this looks correct. I don't see any footprints or markers, but I'm going to go with him because he looks like he's tracking. That's kind of the fun part of being senile. And yeah, there's a marker right up ahead. Fun part about being senile and not checking the GPS. You can't remember what you did, but he's working pretty hard, but he's smelling the line. So I'm happy with the fact that the hooves are putting out scent. And some of this might be just he's going slowly and hesitating because he doesn't like the stickers, but he's on the line. Not going to push him. He's standing on the line. Throw in, you know, if this were a UBT2, or you'd be more like a UBT 1.5, but lay time it's a UBT2, but turns and that, probably more like a 1. Distance wise, it's a 2, so I would say it's a UBT 1.5. You throw 3 ounces of blood in on this, and he wouldn't look like he's working at all. That's a distraction. I'm going to check in through there, but this is the line right here. Don't think I made a turn over here. See how far he goes. Trying to air scent the line. Maybe a slight distraction again, but he knows he has to come back and look for the line because he knows I'm not going to let him go joyriding. I mean, I know the line, so it's not a blind track, but he's clearly in search mode right now. If it was a blind track and he committed to something, I'd go with him. But when he stops and looks up like that instead of continuing to track, I know to just wait and let him work. He loves to, that's a little mannerism. When he can't smell the line, he'll stop and think about it and then think, well, what's that in the distance? And this might get boring, so I don't know. I might edit it out. That's frustration right there. You see that open mouth thing? Almost looks like a big yawn, but you're not stuck. Pull through. Oh my God. You got to find it yourself, dude. I'm not helping you. I'll get you off, but all right. Gonna let him commit. maybe I turned here. Either way, we can go back to that spot if we need to. But he might be in the scent pool. I think the hoof is right down in that ditch. Yeah, it probably is. In which case, I'm just going to let him zero in on it. He's not showing signs of a proximity alert, although in practice he doesn't get too crazy about being close. But oh shit, there's the marker. He's right at the target. He found it. I'm gonna wait and see shows you I don't know where the heck I'm at, but he's there. Looks like something got my target. If I see him wag his tail, I'm gonna give it to him because he's right on it right now. Something took my hooves. Maybe that's why he got crazy there towards the end. That marker is right where the hooves are. Good boy. What a good dog. That where he stuck his nose right there is where the hooves were. Good dog. What a good boy. Good boy, Valentino. All right, we'll give it to you. Somebody took them. Yeah, they were laying right there, and I don't see them on the... Oh, yeah, there they are on the other side. Something knocked them off. There you go. There you go. There's one anyway. I don't see the other one. Something tried to drag these guys off. There. Okay, you get your reward. That was pretty nonchalant effort there, buddy. But we'll give it to you. So, all I was doing there was making sure this guy could smell the hooves, and he could. You know, it wasn't textbook or anything. Who knows why. Tracking conditions are perfect. Shouldn't have been a hard track for him. It looked like he had to work hard. Do I suspect the hooves? No. I suspect more it's just a little attitude, practice attitude thing. But he got it done. And when he got in here and started goofing around, I'm guessing that's scent pool. You can see he's just like, whatever. I'm not that enthusiastic about these practice tracks, but something got on there and was gnawing on him, and there were two of them. And I don't see the other one, so they might have drug him around a little bit, caused a scent pool. No excuses. I mean, that wasn't your usual perfect Valentino job, but got the job done. We found the target, and I didn't know where we were. I was lost, and he was zeroing in on it. I suspected that's what was happening, but I wasn't exactly sure. So he's getting his reward, and life is good. And I know these hooves work, so I can use them for a test. Good boy, Valentino. What a good dog. What a good dog. Yeah. He's pretty nonchalant about these practice tracks these days. Doesn't get that way in the real world. As soon as he knows it's a real deer, he's all over it. The key is, I mean, if that was a blind track, which, you know, tracks in the real world are blind, obviously. I didn't influence him. When he worked, I let him work. When he stopped, I stopped. I left it up to the dog, even when I kind of sort of didn't know where I was at. I mean, I could always find it if I needed to on the GPS, but if you have someone that can lay a blind track for you, that's a great thing. If not, you know, being senile always helps. But try not to refer to the GPS, and if your dog on line discipline, let your dog find the target for you. Try and read your dog. I mean, and that's kind of what I hope you saw me doing right there. Never influenced him. The one time when he clearly got distracted and was wanting to chase something in the beginning there, I corrected him, but did not show him the line. I just told him we're not screwing around, and he got right back to the line, which tells me he could smell it. And now he's in there looking for where that hoof was laying. So yeah, you can do it. Good job, Valentino. All right, enough babbling. We're off to Minnesota for the second of 2 events, testing events this year. And when we get back, we'll the next time you see us will probably be we'll be running the test that these hooves will be used for. I'll be running it with him, you know, maybe at the 48 or 50 hour mark, and we'll see how that goes. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you soon.